Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin remains in the hospital. The top officials confirmed they were not immediately told about the extent of his medical issues. We don't even know what it was, just he was in intense pain. Alexandria Hoff joins us from Washington. Alex.
Yeah, so this weekend, Secretary Austin, he stated that he takes full responsibility for the lack of information that has come out regarding his hospitalization. Why he's being treated, we still don't know, but that stay has indeed included time in the ICU. According to the Pentagon, quote, on Friday, December 22nd, Secretary of Defense Lloyd J. Austin underwent an elective medical procedure at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. He was on leave at the time. He returned home on Saturday, December 23rd. On the evening of January 1st, he began experiencing severe pain and was transported to Walter Reed National Military Medical Center, where he was admitted to the intensive care unit. So there's certainly concern over why the defense chief would opt to have an elective surgery with all that's going on in the Middle East and Red Sea. In Austin's absence Thursday, a drone strike was carried out in Iraq. But the main problem that Republicans see is that no one was at the helm and hardly anyone knew. So here's the timeline on that. On Tuesday, Joint Chiefs Chairman General C.Q. Brown was told of Secretary Austin's hospitalization. Austin's Deputy Secretary Kathleen Hicks was informed that she would be covering certain operational duties. She was actually on vacation in Puerto Rico at the time and was not told that Austin was in the hospital until Thursday. That's when President Biden and senior White House officials were made aware. The following day, so Friday, senior Defense Department officials were told. Congress was not informed until just minutes before a public statement was sent out to the press. Here's Republican Senator James Lankford.
Pretty shocking on this, because when you're the Secretary of Defense, you need to make everyone aware that you're actually going to be out of pocket. It's worse than just he didn't notify the White House. They actually notified the White House and everyone else that he was working from home during that time period when he was actually hospitalized, and his number two was on vacation and not available as well.
We have been told that President Biden spoke with his second in command to the military on Saturday night, where he wished him a swift recovery. Guys.
Alex, so it was an elective medical procedure on December 22nd. That sounds pretty minor because he wasn't in the hospital, apparently. It was one of those in and out things.
Yeah.
Any idea what it is? Because I've scoured the papers. I can't find it anywhere.
Right. Well, what we do know is that Defense Secretary Austin is a deeply private person. He's acknowledged this in the past. So it appears to be something he didn't want anyone to know that he was going to do, this elective procedure. We don't know what it is. We don't know if we're ever going to know, because that statement came out this weekend. During that time, with any other official, that might have been when they would have said, hey, this is what I was doing. This is how I was feeling. We didn't get that, though.
Nope.
When you hear elective medical procedure, you think cosmetic. We have no clue, though, right? I guess he's never going to reveal that because of HIPAA. We'll never find out that information.
That could be possible. Yep.
All right. Thanks, Alex. Here's the thing.
Sure.
Do you have an elective procedure when you go into the hospital in ICU in intense pain? It makes no sense.
Well, he had the procedure on the 22nd. He went out on the 23rd, right before Christmas. Probably time to recover. No one will miss me because it's Christmas. But he has to let the number two people know everything, because what if there's a terrorist attack? What if, God forbid, the worst thing happens in America and he's in the hospital and his number two person's in Puerto Rico?
Over the holidays when that stuff happens. So once again, just to be clear about the timeline, he went in, had the procedure, the elective medical procedure, on December 22nd. And then he took an ambulance to Walter Reed on January 1st, on New Year's Day, after talking to the president on a routine call. With severe pain, they put him in ICU, so it was private, so nobody would find out. And nobody did for 5 more days.
Right. So what else is that? I mean, if the president has a medical procedure, if the president's having some problems medically, should anyone feel good that we're going to get the information? I mean, they were supposed to be the most transparent administration
he didn't
ever.
Even tell the boss. He didn't tell.
So he didn't tell the president. Will the president tell anybody? I mean,
the person in charge, while he's gone, didn't know that he was gone.
Yeah, he did apologize. He said that he handled it incorrectly, but there is an article saying this is definitely making eyes roll, heads spin, and is someone going to get fired because they didn't handle this properly. We do wish him the best. I don't know what's going on, but I hate that he was in severe pain and had to go back to ICU.
You know what's so strange, Ainsley, is that He's a military guy.
Yeah.
The whole next man up. You got to understand, you got to be dispassionate about it. You're hurt. You got to put the next person in there. This is the thing they teach you in the military. You would think fundamentally from basic training. Be responsible, be accountable. This is total deception.
Sounds like it might be a procedure he just didn't want anyone to know about.
Yeah.
Right, but when you go, the minute you go to
Yeah.
ICU, there should be a machine in place
I
to
agree.
fan everybody out, to know I'm incapacitated.
And he goes to the hospital in severe pain on Monday, goes into ICU. Nobody even finds out until Tuesday. What if something had happened Monday night in our country?
Which we are. We're taking out terrorists when we can, and the Houthi rebels going after our ships.